Welcome back. You're tuned in to the Gaily News for April 6th, your daily dose of LGBTQ plus news from around the globe. I'm your host, Elliot Bright, and we're keeping it fierce and factual today. Let's get into it. First up from the USA, non-binary musician Ross Allen is making waves in Los Angeles. The artist, who has lived in LA for 5 years, was recently nominated for an LA Blade Best of LA award. With a 15-year music career under their belt, Ross is gearing up for a bold 2026 country disco fusion project. They perform at iconic venues like the Viper Room and Whiskey A Go Go, blending Midwest country roots with disco energy to create something entirely their own. Ross emphasized the importance of safety for trans, non-binary siblings and queer youth, stating, "None of us are free until all of us are." It's a powerful reminder from a rising performer that visibility and protection go hand in our community. Next, another USA story highlighting resilience and faith in sports. Outsports recently featured a collection of LGBTQ Christian athletes who have come out, sharing their personal journeys of balancing identity, visibility, and belief. These athletes across various sports are navigating ongoing debates around religion and queerness in athletics. Their stories celebrate courage in living authentically while holding on to faith, offering inspiration to many who feel caught between two worlds. In a time when sports can still feel unwelcoming, these out athletes are proving that authenticity wins. Check the links on our show notes for more details on these athletes. In more USA political news, President Donald Trump posted an unhinged Easter message on Truth Social that included an F-bomb, threats of war crimes in Iran, and the phrase, "Praise be to Allah." The bizarre rant drew sharp criticism from across the spectrum and comes amid his administration's continued rollback of LGBTQ plus protections. While the message focused on international threats, it lands in a broader context of chaos and division that often spills over into attacks on our community's rights and safety. It's the kind of unfiltered outburst that reminds us why we stay vigilant. Now crossing the Atlantic for international news. In Romania, a court has ordered authorities to recognize the gender identity of trans man Arian Mirzarafie-Ahi, who holds dual Romanian-British citizenship. Note that the actual court ruling took place on March 31st. Arian, who began his transition in the UK in 2016 and obtained legal gender recognition there in 2020, fought for Romania to issue a new birth certificate reflecting his male identity. He called it a shared victory for the community. The decision enforces an earlier EU ruling on freedom of movement and gender recognition, offering a glimmer of hope in a country that ranks at the bottom of ILGA Europe's LGBTQ+ rights index. This legal win could set an important precedent for trans Europeans seeking recognition across borders. Finally, from India. Following the passage of the Transgender Persons Protection of Rights Amendment Bill 2026, which has drawn widespread criticism for restricting self-identification and adding new barriers, queer and trans community leaders are stepping up with support. Non-binary therapist Richa Vashista and allies are organizing listening circles, both online and in person, to help those facing grief, anxiety, and mental health strain. Community members describe widespread emotional fallout, but also resilience as they come together to process, resist, and hold space for one another. It's a powerful example of grassroots response in the face of regressive policy. That's your Gaily News for April 6th. From a non-binary musician pushing for safety and visibility in LA, LGBTQ Christian athletes living their truth on and off the field, Trump's chaotic Easter message, a Romanian legal win for trans recognition, and Indian community leaders creating listening circles amid legislative grief, our stories continue to unfold with both challenges and quiet strength. Thank you for listening, my friends. Whether you're creating, competing, protesting, or simply holding space for each other, know that your voices and your lives matter every single day. Stay fierce, stay safe, stay connected, and keep showing up unapologetically. This has been Elliot Bright with the Gaily News. Hit subscribe, share with your chosen family, and I'll be back tomorrow with another fresh dose.